So we just got unloaded. And it was a little bit of struggle today. This was the longest it's taken me to get a load. Only because I didn't book the load in advance. Now I had a load going. I was gonna go from Decatur, Alabama to Atlanta. And well, I was gonna pick the load up in Atlanta. So I had about a 230 mile bounce or deadhead, whichever way. I call the in-between bounce because that's what TMC always calls it. The in between a drop and a pickup, bounce miles. I guess people call it deadhead too. It's all the same, I guess. But we what I dropped off was like some electrical copper, but they were eye to the sky. So the way I secured them was I did a star pattern, is what I call it, where I throw a strap. So it got the cylinder, I throw a strap at an angle, throw another strap at an angle, then I throw one down the middle. Now you can also throw the one down the middle first, but I throw it last. It just depends, but I throw it last. Anyway, that's how I secured that. I should have showed it, I guess, but anyway. So I'm going to pick up, which I'm assuming is wood. It's a tarp load. And see, the thing about it, I do a lot more tarp loads because I really don't look at, whether I got a tarp or not. I just kind of look at, is it going to help me reach my income goal for the week? So I don't mind tarping. Obviously I don't want to tarp every single day, but if it helps me reach my income goal, then it is what it is. I've been drinking a lot of these. They got them in the 44 ounce now, so I've been drinking a lot more of those. So I got Subway to eat. We got about a 95. So I'm not getting that load to Atlanta now. I'm going to Fayette, Alabama to pick up, and I'm gonna take that to Kings Mountain, North Carolina. So I think that's gonna be due for delivery tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 16th. Yeah, so that'll be due for delivery. So the load to Atlanta was actually gonna pay to Atlanta to, where is it going? From Atlanta to Frederick, Maryland, and that was actually paying like $2,800, and it was gonna be due Friday. Now I did want that load, but then getting this load sets me up to pick up tomorrow. I could pick something up and potentially drop it off Friday or either Monday, depending on how far I go. But right now we're about to put in our GPS to go pick this load up, because they were going to try to get me that load to Atlanta to Frederick, but something about, I think they were trying to get it for me to pick up today, and something about they couldn't get it today, so they found this load for me. Like I said, not paying the best, but it gives me the opportunity to pick something else up, paying even better for tomorrow. Alright, let's see, Fayette, Alabama. Okay, that looks right. Where is it? Where am I? Okay, I can't even pronounce it. Interfer. I want to say I've been here before with TMC. This address seems familiar, but I got a 130 mile bounce. I already got fuel. I had fuel going to Atlanta because I was low, so I fueled up. I put about 40 gallons in here to get me to Atlanta, but now this will be enough to get me to Fayette. Yeah, so it's like west of Birmingham. So anyway, we're gonna hop over there and then we'll eat and all that stuff over there. All right, guys, so the load I dropped off before this one was the wood load. It was a pretty quick load. It was 2x12s. Dropped those off that morning. Went over to Casey, South Carolina, to the CMC there. Got here the night before, and they told me that the load wouldn't be ready until the next morning, which I already knew. And so I went over to the pilot there in Casey, got a shower, got something to eat, got all that good stuff, spent the night there at the truck stop, then bobtailed back over here to CMC, and then they had my load pulled out at about 7 o'clock that morning, and then I was here securing it and getting it ready to go to Detroit, or not Detroit, but Chicago, Illinois. The thing I like about Hornady for the most part, at first it kind of stressed me out a little bit because I switched trail. Like the first week, I switched trailers like maybe 4 times the first couple of weeks, and then I finally kept a trailer for like maybe 2 weeks. But we do switch trailers a lot, but it is pretty easy to switch trailers. It's drop and hook because you don't have to do anything on the trailer. We leave the straps on the trailer, and there's no dunnage on the trailer. We have the dunnage on the truck itself, and it makes it pretty easy. But anyway, this load was due in Detroit, and I spent the weekend in, sorry, not Detroit. I don't know why I keep saying Detroit. So I spent the weekend in Chicago, and gonna deliver this on Monday.